Hey everybody, Major Graft here, and we are doing something different today. In fact, we're on a totally different game. Yes, we're here in No Man's Sky to celebrate the launch of their big No Man's Sky Beyond release. We are in here 2 hours after launch, so this is really exciting. I've been hearing a lot about the fact that they've been putting new base parts in, new building parts in, and I thought it would be really interesting to see, as a Minecraft builder, how much No Man's Sky might feel like an exciting place to build. I've played this game a little bit when the next update came out a while ago and found the building a little bit clunky, the parts a bit limited. I'm really interested to see if with the new update they have managed to make a game that is really fun to build in. So everything seems to be working fine so far. First job is to find a planet to build on, and it's a big old galaxy out there, so this may take some time. I'd like to find a planet that's, fairly pretty, fairly nice weather, because we're going to be there for a while. So guys, I'm going to keep searching here, and I will update you when I find something interesting. So here we are, folks. I finally found a planet that I think looks fairly nice. I'm pretty pleased with this. It's a tiny bit on the orange side, but you know what? I think we could call this home. Beautiful lagoons. See, we've already got neighbours over there. Some funky animals that we can find whilst we're building as well. Check them out down there. Great fun. But for now, let's figure out what to build. Now, full disclosure here, I am used to playing this game with a Xbox controller. For some reason, as soon as the Beyond update was put in place, the controller stopped working, so I'm now on my mouse and keyboard. So if I can't find the controls to something, then yeah, noob, but hey, we'll figure it out as we go along. So the first thing to do is see, how do we get to the build parts? So they're usually in here, are they not? Utilities. Maybe it's in utilities, shall we say? Ooh. Okay. Creature bait. Ooh, no, it's not that, is it? Secondary weapon charge. Toggle cam. What? Where are all the build parts? This is confusing. Wow. Summon vehicles. No. Recharge equipment. No. Gestures, no. Photo, no. Okay, folks, so finally found it. Turns out it had its own button. It was Z, so there we go. We can start to get on with things now. So let's have a look. We need a... Where is it? Base computer. Perfect. We'll just stick it anywhere here. Why not? That'll do. Ta-da! And we can claim this spot for our own. Blah 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 blah. That's good. Claim base. Yay! We've now got a place to call home. So now we can see what new parts they've put in. So I'm guessing now if we press Z, we should have structures. Yay! Look at that. Let's have a look. So what do we got here? Specialist, basic, large and small. Okay, so they're fairly similar so far. Yeah, all the same. Specialist, foundations and aquatic and basic. So let's see if they added something into basic, shall we? Let's have a look at the metal parts. Metal walls, arches, yep, same. Wow, it's not looking like there's much new so far, is it? Look at this, dearie me. Yeah, all the same. I wonder if there's anything interesting in the specialist section. Foundations. No, they are all looking the same. Weird, folks. Well, I've got to say, so far, I'm a tiny bit disappointed, but let's have a go at building anyway. Come back to me in a little bit, and I'll give you an update on what I've done. Okay, so as you can see, I've not built a whole lot yet, just a tiny bit of a foundation here on the lakeshore, but this is the first really tangible new element that I found in this Beyond update, and this is this great build camera. You can come out of your body and into this camera mode to build, and this makes placing things so much more easy. I mean, you can see for yourself. If you'd have had to be walking around finding the angle for these things, you'd have been walking around so much. I mean, it's still a little finicky trying to get things in place, but hey, nowhere near as bad as when you had to stay in first or third person. So I'm going to carry on building here, and hopefully in a little while I'll have something maybe a bit more interesting to show you guys. Okay, see, now this is what frustrates me about the building mechanics in this game. The parts just do not seem to want to function together. It's almost like there were 3 different teams making 3 different kinds of building blocks, and none of them fit together. You've got the decoration blocks here that I've been playing with, this paving block, which works great on its own. Strangely enough, it also snaps to the center of these larger basic panels, but because of the size of it, when you try and put them together like this, there's a gap right there. I mean, what is the point of that? If you're going to make something a standard size, make it fit with other things. Otherwise, what is the point? I was really hoping that the Beyond update would go some way to marrying these different parts together, the small parts, the large basic parts, and these decorative parts, but it seems no, my hopes were slightly misplaced, and we still have a system where things just don't fit together, and that is such a wasted opportunity, I think. But hey, I'm gonna carry on here and see if I can make something out of it, and I will report back soon. So folks, after a couple of hours of playing here, I know I've not built a massive great deal yet. I was aiming for some kind of veranda on the edge of the lake there, and then some steps up to what will then be our main building up here. This is about as far as we've got, and already I'm finding so many strange things about the building mechanics in this game that honestly I don't think it's going to be a Minecraft replacement anytime soon in terms of building. Just here's a little example for you. So you can see here that we've got these large metal plates for the floor of this area. Now you'd think that one of these large plates would fit just nicely under the stairs there, wouldn't you? But I tell you, I cannot for the life of me figure out why, but it will not let you put one there. Look, see? Nothing. Won't let you do it. When you go across to the, let me see, where is it? There we go, the quarter-sized small metal plates, and all of a sudden they fit in. Really strange. I cannot see any reason whatsoever why they should fit in and the larger ones don't. And there are just so many little foibles like that in the mechanics of how things fit together or don't fit together, that it is really quite frustrating to try and build anything in this game. And that really saddens me, because honestly I've loved this game to play from an exploring point of view for a long time, and when they started bringing in these building parts in the next update, I really hoped that we might be able to have something that you really could do some wonderful things. And you know what, yes, there are plenty of guys out there who are doing some really impressive things with builds in No Man's Sky, but for me, I don't think it's gonna be a popular thing to do for many, just because of how fiddly the system of building is and how fractured the parts are in terms of what fits together with what and what doesn't fit together with what. I don't think it's beyond fixing. I think if Hello Games really wanted to invest in this a little bit more in the future, they could really make building into something quite special in this game. But for now, I don't really think it's going to be the most fun thing to do in the game for most people. I'm going to still keep playing about with this because, you know, I quite like the challenge. So I'm going to leave this video here for today. I'm going to go away and spend a few hours and see what I can come up with off camera. And hopefully, you never know, after a few hours of playing, my opinion may have changed. Maybe it's just me being a bit thick and being a bit slow on the uptake as to how to do this. So you never know. I'm going to be putting up another video like this in the coming days, and let's see. You never know what might come of it, but one way or the other, I will see you in the next video.